Hey Scott, I bet you're surprised to actually see me. It's been a really long time. Like a really long time. I always forget how long it's been until I look at the actual dates and then I'm like, holy crap, it's been a long time. I think that my sense of time and how long it's been has pretty much exploded because I have been really busy. Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have a girlfriend right now, and um, I mean, I've I've pretty much been spending like every day with her. It's like I go to work and then when I get off work, I spend time with her until I go to bed. Um, and we see each other pretty much every day. And so I realized that there's not a lot of time to talk to yourself in the camera when you really like someone. So I don't like telling people usually online that I have a girlfriend because um then if you break up, it's like you have to tell them that you broke up, and it has potential to be bad. And people are always asking questions, people want to like see them and know who they are. I also don't want to have to tell people. That's I'm not saying anything about it on my personal channel, but I feel like I owe you a little bit of an explanation. And I do miss you, and I think about making you videos all the time. I just like never actually get around to it, or I'll start filming them and then I'll forget what I was going to talk about, and or get distracted somewhere in between. I don't know. I just haven't been getting around to it, but I've been thinking about it so much. I'm really hungry right now. You told me that you did not know what a nerd fighter was, and I was just like, this is unacceptable. How can you not know what a nerd fighter is? And then I told you that I would explain it in my next video, which I'm doing right now. A nerd fighter is someone who, instead of having like blood, tissue, and organs inside of their body, they're just filled up with pure awesome. This is the accepted definition of a nerd fighter. To explain to you more what a nerd fighter is, I don't know if you've heard of the Vlog Brothers. If you don't know who they are, you should go subscribe to them because they're awesome. Um, Basically, they're two brothers, and they made an agreement a few years ago that they were going to have no textual communication. They were only going to communicate like on the phone or in video. And they had to make a video like back and forth. I think for a while they were doing every day or every weekday or something in like the first year. Now they do like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and they alternate like who has which days. Basically, Hank posts a video, and then John posts a video, and then Hank posts a video, and then John posts a video. And they have conversations and they communicate with each other, and they've gained like this huge following of subscribers. Like, so many people are nerd fighters, people that you wouldn't even know. Like, Julia Nunes is a nerd fighter. I like how I say so many people, and then Julia Nunes is like the only example I can think of. But basically, just all the time, I'll be watching people's videos, and then they'll say something about being a nerd fighter, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know you were a nerd fighter. That's cool. Like, that's awesome. Um, but yeah, lots of people are nerd fighters. They have a big following. But what's especially cool about Nerdfighteria is, which Nerdfighteria is what they call the community. Basically, they have like this idea that they're going to build this. They're gonna like buy an island and make like a community, like a place where all the nerd fighters can live, and that's Nerdfighteria. Um, yeah, so what's especially cool about Nerdfighteria is that they actually do stuff. Like, they donate tons. Every year they do this thing called the Project for Awesome. You're supposed to make a video promoting the charity of your choice. Have a live stream going at all time, and then they'll just say, okay, here's a link. We're all gonna go to this video, and we're just gonna leave 20,000 comments on it. Go. And so there'll be like this huge, basically they get videos about charities to be the most popular videos on YouTube, instead of videos about kittens and Lindsay Lohan going to jail and boobs and things like that. They just bring attention to a bunch of charities, and they also, usually famous YouTubers who are nerd fighters will be like, I'm going to auction off this item that I wore in my videos for this year, and whoever, the money that I get from this item is all going to the charity that I'm promoting. And so they raise like so much money for charity each year. Basically, they just use their community to do really good things, and I really like that. And nerd fighters are awesome, and I like them. I actually am not in school right now. I was going to go back to San Francisco, and then my roommates kind of left me homeless because one got a position as in position. One got a position as an RA, and that's free housing. So she was just like, "I'm just gonna take this," and the other was just like, "Well, we can't afford this apartment on our own, so I'm gonna go live in the dorm. See ya." Basically, I couldn't afford the school anyway, so like it was really expensive. So I have an apartment now with my older brother in Reno, Nevada. Have not moved in yet. Should be moving in within a week. I'm gonna move in after my birthday, which is on the 11th, and I'm gonna go to community college there. I think for a while. Take various assorted classes to keep myself busy and educated. Um, yeah, I don't really know yet what I want to do or like what kind of degree I want to go for or anything like that because that's such a big decision and um yeah, I just don't know what I want to do yet. I want to keep myself educated, um but I don't, as far as a degree, I don't know what I want or what I want to do. I'm kind of content just working at Subway and making YouTube videos and painting when it so strikes me. So yeah, for now, it's all I really need. I had a weird dream last night. There was a lot of stuff. Basically, I don't I don't remember a lot of it, but Lauren O'Connell had a show in like Sacramento or something, and she dedicated it to me, and I was really happy that we were kind of being friends, and I was gonna go drive to Sacramento to go see it, even though I just drove down that way, and like I don't even remember what else happened. But there was a ton of stuff going on in my dream, basically. Um, I think something interesting about my dreams is that um, my dreams have like common settings. Like almost all of my dreams are set in my dad's house, which is the house that I grew up in, or they're set at the Mormon church that I spent so much time in when I was younger, or they're set at my elementary school or high school. And then occasionally I'll have dreams in like um there's also in my dad's house, the house that I grew up in, that includes the forest behind it, because I got to know that really well. I've also had dreams that were set in San Francisco or at this old abandoned hospital that is in the town I'm in right now. But for the most part, those other settings that I mentioned before, those are almost all my dreams happen in those settings, and I think that's kind of interesting and weird. Um, this dream took place in the Mormon church, and it's funny because like sometimes the things that I'm doing in the dreams have nothing to do with the location at all. Like some of the things that I've done in the Mormon church have been definitely not Mormon. I don't know. Well, as for right now, I can't remember what else we were talking about. Um, and I'm tired and want to go to bed, and so I'm too lazy to rewatch the videos to see. Um, but also, I mean, I really should stop talking because I've been recording myself for 10 minutes and I don't know if I'm going to cut out some of it, but I'm probably not going to cut out, more than half of it. And it shouldn't get too long because otherwise it will take forever to upload because I'm whatever. Anyways, I should probably just stop talking now and then cover anything I'm forgetting in the next video because I spent a lot of time talking about nerd fighters. Um, but I'll see you around, even if it takes me a shit long of time to respond. Once I move to Reno, I probably will respond more prompt like because, I mean, my girlfriend's gonna still be here and I'll be far away from her and I'll be lonely and bored. I'm probably just gonna be spending a lot of time sitting around my house. So hopefully more videos will be coming then. Um, because I'll be, bored and stuff, and I'll have more time, I'm hoping. Because I'm not going to school this semester. I'm gonna go back next semester because I think it's too late to like enroll in classes and stuff right now because it's, like halfway through September almost. But there you go. I've already been talking about how I should stop talking for almost 2 minutes. So seriously, this time I'm gonna stop talking.